If you're a real hip-hop fan from the golden era, then you've most likely heard this freestyle from Tupac and Biggie from the early 90s.
I got 7 Mac 11s, about 8 38s, and all my niggas in the pen, here we go again. Ain't nothing separating us from a veteran.
Now, many people have heard this freestyle but don't know the history of it and how it came to be. The freestyle happened at a Big Daddy Kane show in 1993 at the Madison Square Garden. Joe appeared on Iconic Records with Angie Martinez to talk about how Big Daddy Kane prevented him from rapping, which could have been a blessing or a curse. Man, roll the clip.
Man, I was in the front row watching Big Daddy Kane do his set, and all of a sudden you see the whole crowd turn back. Like looking at the entrance, like the tunnel from, you know, like in the Knick game, you come through the tunnel, and it was Pac and Big, and this was like Juice Pac. And Pac knew how to walk in with that little ditty bop, and the whole crowd's like, ah, like couldn't believe it was Pac and Big. And so while they was walking, they see me, right? So Pac is like, yo, come on, Crack, come on. So I go with them, right? And so we go back up there, we go up on stage. I think Shaheem was there too from Wu-Tang, Shaheem the Rugged Chap. We went up stage and then they start that cipher that I got Mac 11s, about 8 38s, 99s. You want to talk about standing next to somebody? I was on stage with Biggie and Pac.
What were you doing when they were doing that?
Nervous as because all I had was flow, Joe. I ain't had no bars ready. Nothing. Big Daddy Kane might have saved me because I would have did some. And they passed me the mic, yo, Fat Joe, and then Big Daddy Kane interrupts and goes, yo, we ain't got no time, because I think Scrap Lover rhymes. Man, they dissed me. It's okay, Big Daddy Kane, I love you. They
saved you is what they did.
They saved me, man, they saved me. But that record is another record. Every time it comes on, I tell the story to whoever I'm next to. I be like, I was there. I was standing right next to these guys. You gotta believe me. I was there. I was to the right of these guys. And that's I think that's the one time they caught them both rapping together. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah. That's legendary moment.
What? And then, you know, I always told Nori this story. And then one day Nori interviewed Big Daddy Kane or Drink Champs, and Nori asked him, like, yo, what's up? You fronted on? He's like, yeah, I fronted on Fat Joe.
You saved Fat Joe.
He saved Fat Joe, because I would have came with some ticky-ticky-taw, ticky-ticky-taw, you know. That was that time.
Was that a real freestyle, or did they plan that?
Oh, no, that's a free. They just came off the street. And the crowd went in a frenzy, and Big Daddy Kane was headlining. And he only had a couple of more minutes left. And so they threw on the beat, and they started going. And they started free. To all my in the pen, here we go again. Ain't nothing separating us from a Mac 10. All that. I was there. I was standing right there, innocent bystander.
Wow.
Yeah, that was legendary.
Legendary.
At the time, Biggie's verse was from an unreleased song produced by Lord Finesse that eventually was released on Biggie's posthumous album, Born Again, on the song Come On. Tupac's verse appeared on his posthumous album, Are You Still Down, Remember Me, on the song Nothing to Lose, which was produced by the Live Squad. In 2020, Fat Joe did an IG Live with Napoleon of the Outlaws and shared he was a bit salty towards Big Daddy Kane for not allowing him to rap during the legendary moment.
So they do I got 7 Mac 11s, they do that. And then when they try to pass me the mic, and you know when Pac said, no, my niggas in the pen, here we go again, right? So they was like, yo, Joe Crack, passing me the mic, and Big Daddy Kane was like, yo, chill. It's not enough time yet. I got to finish the show. It's only 2 minutes left. So, you know, I'm salty at Kane, but I love him. He's a living legend, an icon. But so I've been around historical events with Tupac.
In 2021, Joe did an IG Live with Big Daddy Kane where they discussed the iconic moment and how Joe did not get to rap, and Kane confirms Joe's story is true.
I'm at the Budweiser Superfest, right? What was it?
1993.
Budweiser Superfest.
Budweiser Superfest, yeah.
You the headliner. I'm sitting in the crowd just being a fan, minding my business. Flow Joke, my first single, was like #1. All of a sudden, the crowd starts going crazy, like pandemonium. And I look to the side, it's Tupac from Juice and Notorious B.I.G. Biggie Smalls at the time. So they walking. Tupac see me. It's like, oh shit, yo, Crack, come on. I wasn't even with him. He called me like, yo, let's go. So I walk with Tupac, with Biggie, right? And we go up on stage. You performing. Then the infamous Freestyle. Yo, Kane, you gotta understand this though, my brother, man. You know I love you, Big Daddy Kane. You know that's the infamous Freestyle. Like sometimes people won't even know you were standing next to them at that shit. Like you passed them the mic.
To this day, if people don't know that that's my show. Yeah.
I got 7 Mac 11s, about 8 38s, 9. Yo, all my niggas in the pen, here we go again. Ain't nothing separating us from a Mac 10. Yo, Kane, I was standing right next to them. People don't know that. And I was standing there. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Just like you said, maybe them Jay-Z records should have came out at the time. I wasn't ready for Tupac and Biggie at the time. Not to follow up what they was doing. But then they passed me the mic so I could go. Flo Joe's #1. Big Daddy Kane said, yo, hold up. Fat Joe, my brother, what's up? Yo, we ain't got no time.
Yes. No, listen. I saw you on stage. I saw you when you was ready to go. And I wanted you to rhyme. I honestly did, because I knew who you was. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted you to go, you know. But it was like, you know, we had a set time. And because of that freestyle, we was almost over my time. Because I wasn't doing that every night of the tour. You know what I'm saying? I was just sticking to the straight show. Because we took like an extra 10 minutes for everybody. Because remember, it wasn't just Pac and Biggie. It was Shaheem from Wu-Tang, Scoob Lover. I even want to say Positive K, maybe. I think Positive K rhymed too. But it was like we went so many over.
It went too far.
Right when you got ready to rhyme.
Let me tell you something.
Hold on, give me a second. Right when you got ready to rhyme, that's when they came and was like 5 minutes. And I still hadn't done half of that.
They didn't know that was Fat Joe. They didn't know that was lean back Fat Joe. they didn't know that was that Yo Kane.
They wasn't gonna pay an extra 20,000 for me to go 10 minutes over.
They thought that was the fat guy who got lucky with Flo Joe. They didn't know that was Fat Joe, not the living legend. Yo, Kane. I said to myself, Kane, I said, man, and I know you. I never said Kane hated on me. I just was like, yo, I could have been on that, right? You know. No,
I wish you could have.
And sometimes I say the story and people think I'm lying. When I was like, yo, I was standing right next to Pac and Big when they said this and that, people think I'm lying. Sometimes I say stories, Kane, they think I'm a liar.
No, on the thing with you and Papoose, somebody said that on there. And I jumped on there and said, no, Joe telling the truth. That's exactly what happened, you know? Because, I mean, you know, it's something that bothered me as well, too. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember what it was like being that new dude waiting to get my shine.
Let me ask you a second, Kane. You know? Did you ever in life ever think to yourself, as Fat Joe's going on in his career, you ever said to yourself, you know, I didn't get to pass him that mic that day?
I said it to you. You remember years ago? Years ago, I saw you somewhere, and I said to you, I said, yo, I still owe you one, man. I ain't forget about the garden. I still owe you one.
In 2020, Joe did an IG live with Tretch of Naughty by Nature and said there should be audio of Tupac passing the mic to Joe, but somehow it never surfaced.
Yo, Tretch, you were on that stage, nigga.
I was on that
I know your
stage,
knees needed braces.
and Big Daddy Kane, right after that, said, Fat Joe, sorry, we ain't got no more time. I never.
Yo, it was like you inflated, right? Like, oh my God, you knew what you were about to do.
I don't know how I never heard the snippet with Tupac going, so Fat Joe, my man. Like, nah, that shit don't exist.
We gotta investigate that.
Somebody deleted some shit. We gonna do some negotiations.
And then
we gonna find the fuck out.
Big Daddy came to the wall and with Nori. I got Nori on Drink Champs to ask him, yo, did you front up Fat Joe? He said, yes, I fronted up Fat Joe.
What?
So this video was not to say that Joe was lying about the incident, because I do think Pac passed him the mic, but I'm saying the freestyle never happened because Joe didn't get to rap his part and be a part of this legendary moment. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. Would you guys have liked to hear Joe rap right after Tupac? Put your thoughts down in the comments and make sure you like and subscribe and stay connected with Panda Chop News. Peace!